Do your problems matter? Now I have this problem with my problems that I don't think they actually matter like in the grand scheme of things. Let me explain. Uh People experience loneliness, breakups, burnout, and it's like you first like know you have that problem, right? That's like half the battle. You know you have that problem, and it's a skill, like a linear skill for me, where it's kind of like you can either complain or it's like you don't really care. Like there's no point. You come to the realization that there's no real point of your problem. Like it doesn't matter. Now I'll explain why I came to this like grand solution and share some insight. The first side, complaining, you know you have that problem of, let's say you have a breakup, you you tend to that problem, right? Like it's not complaining in the sense that you're annoying about it. It's like different thing. You know you have that problem. You understand that problem and it hurts. Yeah, like it hurts you, and you tell people like you go out your way to like no let people know you have this problem, and yeah, you just like realize that okay, this is a big problem for me, and it's gonna affect my whole life in that sense, right? And then there's the stoic. What's the point? Like, what's the point of this? It's hard. Like, it's hard to really see that because with a breakup, in the moment you're gonna feel like shit, obviously. But a couple weeks, a couple months, it's like, what's the point? Why am I still feeling this way? Like, what's the point? You're gonna eventually be like, what's the point of what's the point of complaining about this arbitrary problem that I have that doesn't really affect. It's not gonna stop the world. Like the world's still gonna like keep spinning. It's not gonna stop time, right? And then the no point conclusion becomes more so clear to me when I view the world in the fact that people will always have a worse breakup. There's some, it's extreme, right? But it's gonna happen. There's some couple that's been together for 5 years straight, and then the wife is like cheat, or like the husband, wife, whatever, cheated on them in a 5 year like marriage with kids, and then they break up, and then you're sitting there with your 2 month, 1 year girlfriend, and you break up. It's like people always have it worse when I think about that. When I think about that, right? Loneliness. Yeah, you can be like, oh, I have no friends. There's some kid out there who is like extroverted, but they have like an injury where they have to be homeschooled, and they've been homeschooled for like 10 years, and they've never like stepped outside before because they've been homeschooled and like they have this life altering injury, and they want to talk to people. They have the skill to talk to people, but like they can't really tend to that skill when they've been homeschooled. And for me, it's kind of depressing in the sense that do my problems even matter, right? Like people, things I deal with doesn't even matter, right? Because if you think about it, everyone else is living their own life first of all, but then people have it worse no matter. There's always someone who has it better, and always someone has it worse than you in any situation. Then the other side, the counter argument, right? So the complaining bit is you in this world, in this it's dumb. I'm not really dumb, but like it makes sense, right? In this world we live in, you have to be selfish. You have to care for you have to put yourself first no matter what. Yeah, you can be kind, but it shouldn't be from like your own dismay. It shouldn't be from a place where it's hurting you, right? You have to be selfish, and in that sense of selfishness, you shouldn't care for someone in some random person in like I don't know Iraq or something that got killed because of the religion. It's messed up, and but that's extreme, right? It's messed up, but like that's the kind of like the counter argument to the other extremes. Like they're both extremes of the scale, And that's kind of like this the extreme counter argument to that other point. Again, it comes from this quote that you've probably heard of: "You can't pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself to then be kind to others." And when you realize that, it becomes like a weird middle ground where you kind of have to like care for your problems, then like not also and also not care as much. But I'm kind of leaning towards the not care as much right now, because like people still have it worse than me. Like there's still like people are getting killed every day. Like the main argument is like some kid in Africa is like starving, and like he's born and like he's just starving, and like he just dies like the next couple of weeks after. It's really messed up, but it's like, what's the point of even caring? Like there's always someone that has it worse. What's the point of even caring? So you should just never care. Just be nonchalant and don't have any emotions. Okay, right. And it's never, like, another thing is, it's never as bad. Like I said, it's never as bad. So you kind of, it's dumb, because in the moment of you having that problem, when someone says, okay, it's not as bad, quite like a whining, it's not as bad, it's obviously harder. It's like you want to like punch them in the face, because they don't know what they don't know what you're feeling in that moment, right? Maybe they have like past experiences, but they don't know what you're feeling at that point. So they say it's not as bad, quit whining. But then you will tell yourself that eventually. Let's another, like the same example with the breakup. Let's say you have a breakup with your girlfriend or your boyfriend. It's a couple of years, a year at max. Come on, a year. Not even a year, like 3 months. Unless it's like okay, if it's like a year relationship, 3 months. If it's like 5 years, maybe a year. You're gonna tell yourself that, okay, it's not even as bad as I put in my head. Maybe it's like crazy toxic, but then there's other like way more toxic relationships out there where the girl or the guy's like abusing the other partner. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not saying pick one and stick to it. I'm just giving you my insights on like the situation of my problems with problems. Crazy title. For me, one has been my kind of emptiness when I'm alone, or like my emptiness towards most emotions. I can feel sad or down for like a day at most, and then just like blends into like emptiness and like disconnected from other experiences, right? It's weird to explain, but now that I'm telling you this, it's like in my mind it's like, okay, what are you doing? It's not even that bad. Like other people are dying. Someone probably just got shot right now. I'm talking to you, and they don't. You think they care about like my mental health? You think they care about like my relationships? They just got shot in the head and they died in that moment. So I don't know. And also one thing is that I kind of like this feeling in a weird kinky way, and then but I still complain about, like, I still like note it. I'm like, okay, bro, I'm just empty. I'm like, it's like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's weird. So a little recap: scale of problems on how you deal with them. You can either complain or be like, no point, what's the point? And I think it's kind of poetic how you kind of move from one side to the other, or like the other side to the other, like when depending on your problem, right? So let's say you have a breakup, right? You go from complaining to then no point, then to probably eventually complaining, then to no point, then like it's like a zigzag pattern. I don't know how to explain it. It's like one point there, then you're kind of in the middle towards the complaining side, then you're over there, then like eventually like you stay in the middle, like you give up on your problem, or like you kind of solve your problem. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.